All right, so for the two proportion z-test, the standard error looks a little bit more complicated than with the last lesson. And that's because it's a combination of standard errors for each of the two groups. If you recall that for the one proportion z-test, it was the square root of the sample proportion, p hat times 1 minus p hat over n. Now in this case, we have two different groups, so we're going to do that for both groups, add them together, and then do the square root. So the square root is the sample proportion from the first group, so p1 hat times 1 minus p1 hat over the first sample size n1, plus p2 hat times 1 minus p2 hat over the second sample size n2. So for example, if we're going to compute the standard error, if P1 hat is 0.55, N1 is 50, P2 hat is 0.6, and N2 is 75. So in the calculator, square root 0.55 times 1 minus 0.55, so 0.45, divided by 50, plus 0.60 times 1 minus 0.60, which would be 0.4, divided by 75. So the first standard error is 0.0903. For part B, P1 hat is 0.95. The first sample size is 300. The second proportion is 0.8. The second sample size is 120. So square root 0.95 times 1 minus 0.95, so times 0.05, divided by 300, plus 0.8 times 0.2, divided by 120. Standard error, 0.0386.